everybody? Just came from Johnny Air. Dropped off a box. Nice little 45-pound box going to Manila. And I was talking about the KLR on the way, because, you know, the riding season has started now. A lot of people out. Real busy. Nice bikes and all that. You know, it's a hard time of year for somebody who rides all year round. And then you see everybody with their nice bikes out, and it's just a little hard, you know, because you feel a little jealous. You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but I still like the KLR. It's such a utilitarian bike, though. I mean, it's my work bike, so it's hard for me to feel romantic about it or be like, wow, this is my Ducati or whatever, you know, my Husqvarna 701, something that you just love. But it's still a nice bike. But I thought about the KLR and I thought about its future, and it's hard to say what will happen. I mean, Kawasaki can continue to sell the KLR, though. I think they could just basically continue to sell it, because gas prices are showing no sign of getting any better. Oh boy. I wonder. Let's check out this guy, see what he's doing. He's definitely doing something. He's deep in thought. He's not even looking up. Yeah, so anyway, talking about the KLR and its future, what will it be? With gas prices just seeming to continue to rise, I think Kawasaki's also hedging their bet on it. That's probably why they just left the KLR the way it is and made the price what it is, which is actually quite astounding, you know, to be able to make a new bike with fuel injection, ABS and all that, and it's almost the same price. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, when you look at the KLR and what it does and its price, it's quite amazing. I'm amazed that they were able to keep the price at what they did. And I think because of that they'll continue to sell these bikes. It's going to be a top seller for them. They don't really have to change much. And if you're using the bike for work, it's really reliable. It makes sense. Totally makes sense to use this bike. I mean, it's a perfect work bike. When you get right down to it. Totally perfect work bike. I mean, I have an XR650, but that bike, I can't ride that all year round. It's got no fairings, so and its weight, the ability to carry weight is not as much, you know. My XR, I like it, but I know for a fact that thing cannot carry. When I load it up with a 45-pound box, it's a lot. Thanks. It definitely overtaxes the bike a lot. You know, when you take the yeah, the weight capacity on the XR is just not there. Wind protection, fuel capacity, all that. So when it comes right down to it, this bike has what it takes to be able to use it all year round. Like I only put it down for a couple months in the summer so I can enjoy riding the XR, which is like riding a mountain bike with a motor on it. You know, it's fun. But I'd be lying if I said that bike can do what I need, you know. It doesn't have near the capacity that I need.
Wow.
I don't know what that was all about, but they got the whole street blocked up. 6th Avenue's closed. Yeah, so I enjoy driving my XR around. It's like, in this kind of weather, I'm getting really close to, like tomorrow, I'm probably going to get it on the road. And that's my go-to bike for summer. I usually ride that up until it just gets too cold. But I still have heated grips on it. So yeah, it still does the job for me, you know, the XR. But I wouldn't want to drive that in the deep winter. You know, that's not fun. This is definitely my go-to winter bike. It takes me through the whole entire winter, not without an issue. You know, it's a heavier bike, got better traction in the snow. Believe it or not, you actually want heavier in the snow. When it gets snowy and bad roads, you actually want a little bit of weight to it. I've tried the XR, tried to ride that, and it's actually sketchy in the roads. You need to run studded tires. If you want to run the XR through the whole winter. You got to run studded tires on the XR if you want to be able to. Yeah, with the XR, I'm definitely running studded tires if I ride it. This bike, I don't really have to stud up because the extra weight just gives you the traction you need. I mean, you can't drive in icy stuff, really icy roads, but if you do hit like little ice patches and stuff, the bike just trudges through it. I don't have an issue with it, doing that. I have studded up this bike, but I do find it to be a little bit heavy for running studs on. I don't like to run studs on this bike because I find that the studs on this bike can, since the bike is heavier, it really takes a real toll on the tires with studs in them. And, shred up tubes and stuff like that. It's just not fun. But if I know we're gonna have a really rough winter, I'll run studs. But last winter I didn't have to. It just wasn't necessary. I think on the XR, running studs wouldn't be bad, actually. It would be good. You'd probably like it. If you had to run that bike through the whole winter. But you'd be freezing your ass off. Running that bike through the ice cold winter. It would be rough. It would not be a simple task. It would be, it would definitely rough. Whereas this bike with the big stator on it and everything, it's just fine. There's no problem. You can run those grips toasty. I got them shielding me from the wind. It's a heavier bike, so I get better traction. like I was saying before, it gets a little rough like this time of year for me because I'm I'm riding this bike all year round. But it's nice to get on my XR because I feel like, oh yeah, okay, I got something a little nice that I can ride in the summertime. But I get a little jealous when I see, because I see all the people break out their nice bikes. I went into the Ducati dealership and I just felt weird. Like, I don't know, maybe I was just being overly conscious, but I just felt like the bike thing in the summertime becomes like a status symbol, actually. It's weird. And it becomes a little intimidating. Especially, when the weather gets real nice. If somebody rolls up next to you, on a sport bike, and they blow your doors off, you feel like, oh, fuck. It's just a feeling. But, the KLR is no slouch, though. It's definitely not like driving around a scooter or something, And it doesn't do the insane speeds that will really get you in trouble, because I've done the sport bike thing in New York, and it's actually insanity, But you can definitely show off, like if somebody's fucking with you on the east side, on the FDR, and you want to blow their doors off, you can do it. You can run with people, on a sport bike, and you can run hard, but it's a game that you're playing, and when you're running the bike for work, it's like my wife says, you're using that bike for work. You can't fuck around like that. When she sees me like running with someone, she'll be like, no, don't do that because you're running with that dude, and that bike for you is is work. And if you fuck up your bike, for you, it's a big problem. Like for that guy, as long as he can walk away from it, it's fine. But if you can't walk away, or you can't drive away your bike, but you walk away fine. But then you gotta figure out what are you gonna do. And then I ride my bike for work, so if I have a problem and my bike is down, I'm fucked. And you can't. Insurance doesn't cover all that shit. Especially here in the city where theft is like rampant. You get one chance to use the insurance, and I use my insurance for very catastrophic things. Theft. That's what you use it for. If you're using your insurance for anything more than that, you're making a mistake. But anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you think about different bikes. In another couple of years, I'm definitely going to have to upgrade to something that has the reliability and functionality and somewhat of cost of the KLR. But I wouldn't mind going up to around 9K on a bike. I think that would be my maximum. I don't think a T700 is the answer. CRF 300L Rally kind of looks interesting. It's lighter. Might be fun. I gotta try one of those out. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Talk to you on the next one.